get pretty ugly sometimes, you know.
Do you know what I've decided? I've decided I'm not paying the charity money. That's what I've decided.
I don't need 24 hours. I don't have to talk to anybody. I know right now. And the answer is no, no. God.
Too many people, you know, slating me already. Slating me for the fact that they don't think I'm going to do something. I mean, imagine. It's one thing getting slated for something you've done, but to get slated for what you think somebody thinks you may or may not do. No. It's a bit too much. The only reason that Bungle's charity money was delayed was because all of the CJs were supposed to note down every single super chat payment and let me know who paid what. I never got that list. And because I never got that list, someone like Gordon, who had to wait for the shirt that he bought with all the people's names on it, unfortunately didn't get every single name on it that was paid, because I didn't get every single name, and that was delayed by a couple of weeks, just delivering the shirt to him, because I had to try and find all the names. So it's a bit unfair to be blaming me for the fact that that hasn't been paid when it took so long, I mean so long, to try and collate the information. And that information could have been given to me ever so quickly and ever so easily, like I asked for it. If you see the first video of the day, it tells you quite clearly. This is what I need. I need everybody to note down all the super chat payments so I can know who's paid what. I never got that list, but you want to blame me for that. Well, that's fine. That is my fault. I'm responsible. I should have made sure. I should have done whatever was necessary to ensure that that list came to me. So yes, that is my fault. But that's the reason why Bungle's one was delayed. So, simple fact is, I'm in a lose-lose situation here. Because if I go and pay the charities now, all I'm going to get is loads of this, trappy. Oh, we don't believe you. Oh, how do we know you actually pay it? We didn't think you was going to pay it anyway. I'm just setting myself up for a massive fail, aren't I? Nah, not doing that. Now, what we're going to do is, I'm going to pay Bungle the money for the sleep out. I'm going to send it to Bungle by bank transfer, and I'll video that. I'm going to send the money for Donna's dream house. That idea was really the baby of Angela Clover and Steve Fraser. Well, I've already got Steve Fraser's bank details. And let's face it, you know, Steve Fraser is a policeman, or was, so you can't be any safer than that. So I'm going to send Steve the money for Donna's dream house. Sorry, Steve, to lumber you, but I'm not setting myself up for a great big fail. Too many people have mutinied and started blaming me for something that hasn't even happened. So hence the blame in, by the way, but we'll come to that later. So I'm going to send the money to you, Steve, and unfortunately dump it on you to take the responsibility to see that that money gets to Donna's dream house. That way, it's not my responsibility. And for the money for Warren, for the Mind charity that he was raising money for, so that, if you remember, if Warren raised £250, then he would go to the Royal Mint dressed in drag. Well, I'm a man of my word anyway, regardless of whatever happens. So we will make that £250 if it hasn't hit that already. We'll make it £250 so everybody can have a wonderful day out. Warren can go dressed in drag and everybody can be happy. So you can all know that the money is going to be made up to the £250 that Warren said, whatever it is that he's raised. We will add the rest to it. And then you can have that day out. And then lastly, I'm just going to say, I'm taking this view because I don't like being blamed for something I haven't done. And I've seen this over and over and over and over again. And it's not been very nice. And I don't think there's anything else I can do that's actually going to please all of the people all of the time. Because it's just non-stop hassle. I'm getting non-stop questions now because this money about the charities has all been stirred up and stirred around. And so I've got all sorts of people phoning me and texting me, well, what's going on with the money, Ian? What's going on with the money? Why aren't you going to pay it? Who said I ain't going to pay it? No, I'm paying it. I'm paying it, but I'm paying the people whose idea it was. I'm not taking the responsibility for that money. I've had enough responsibility, thank you very much. And, you know, in my mind, I've done all you a favour. I allowed you to use our site to collate the money that you wanted to raise for your projects. I did that, all free of charge. I did that. I made it easy for you to pay that money. And now you want to haul me over the coals and start slating me for not paying it fast enough and one thing and another. No. I tell you what, you have that, and any more of that, you do it. And then you can have the backlash of it. I'm not having that, thank you very much. Not for doing you a favour. And putting in my own money. I put my own money into those charity pots. My money. My stock. I put that into that. All this trappy going on at the moment about how bad Ian is over this charity money. What's the matter with people? Not one person that I've seen so far has actually gone, here, hang on a minute, don't forget, Ian put into that. Yeah. So thanks very much for the mutiny over the charity money from everybody. I am absolutely disgusted, but I'll just carry on. But I ain't playing the game. I don't play other people's games the way that other people want me to play their games. I play the game the way I want to play the game. I'm not going to be backed into a corner over this charity money. I'm not paying it. I'm going to let you guys pay it. I'm sorry for that, but I'm going to let you guys pay it. And I'm going to video the entire transaction of sending all of you the money so that I can prove that if I need to in the future. And then it's up to you guys to just hand that money on where you need to hand it on.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bingo! We made it! Close the door, you said we made it. Look, we're still in business. We still got $2 left. Well, look, let's have some of that. Let's celebrate.